Well, everybody, sorry, I was listening to the scare there. Well, everybody, welcome back at the next crossing, trackside where you see it. We got a green. For those of you that were just with me over at Varnell, we saw that there was a southbound on the W&A line. Sorry, it was such a hurry to get set up, out of breath here, running back and forth. But we got set up just in time. Have one more thing here. Hey, Cody! Hi, everybody. Don't know if we're going to pull this off or not, but we're sure going to give it a shot. For those of you that were just with me over at Tunnel Hill, I saw a train on the bird cam as I was headed home. And Mrs. S is feeling a little puny. And for those of you that were with me, you know I've been feeling puny the last 3 days. And it's just been incredibly cold. But we're going to try and pull this off. I'm hoping the light will last for us long enough. But we cut a path, as I like to say, from Varnell to Tunnel Hill. So we are here in Tunnel Hill, famous little town. The great locomotive chase went through here. The old W&A tunnel is here that you can still go through today. And it's a very inexpensive tour. They take you in a golf cart of 6. It's just a fantastic tour. And if you're in the area, it's just one of those things that you've just got to stop and do in the area. And the new tunnel, which was made in, and when I say new, it's a 1929 tunnel, is right next to it here on the W&A, Western and Atlantic, running through Tunnel Hill. That way is north. Our green indication is facing south. And like I said, we're racing darkness, but hopefully we can pull this off and have just enough time. Have no idea what's coming other than the fact I know we have a southbound train and I believe 3 locomotives up front. And now you know everything I know. And while we've got a moment, I'll give you a quick pan of the area. We haven't broadcast much from this point because, again, as we've talked just recently in a number of them, our previous service that connected us, the quality just got worse and worse, and to the point where we just literally couldn't broadcast any place. So we switched over, and it picked up some of the areas, and then we picked up some new equipment over the past week, and we now have 5G signal. So this is I think this will be the first one with the new transmission equipment. So y'all let me know how it's looking from this spot, because previously this was not a place that I could broadcast very well from, and you would have a lot of timeout, etc. So Hopefully we're past that problem. Our train will be coming under the overpass, going past the museum and the depot, which is now not a convention center, but a facility that you can rent for weddings and what have you. Super nice place. They've fixed it up real well. They've put a outdoor pavilion on the side of it. So let me give you kind of a little spin of the land here while we've got a moment. Cody recognizes this spot really well because this is hometown country. And like I said, hopefully won't experience buffering here. Looking at the signal here on the indications. But currently looks like we should be good. Yeah, Cody has caught many a train here. And the cool part about this spot is there's a siding that ends right here. That second track, and Cody will tell you, there's a lot of trains that stop at this point. And the right here is where that siding ends, and it's a longer siding than the one up at Graysville. So, just past the tower is where they merge together. Single track through the tunnel. There's the merge point. And there is our tunnel. And we are at that time of day that's really hard for the recording device to pick up. But there's the look that your train crew will see. And we are on the conductor side. And like I said, we hope we can pull this off before it gets too dark. The old historic W&A tunnel is just to the right. Can't quite see it from here, but right beside that. So you've got old and new. There's a date on the top of the current tunnel that says 1929. This is a great spot to rail fan. Doesn't have the most activity of some of the places in town, but not only is it historic, but you got plenty of parking, great setup on the lights so you can see. And like I said, you have a lot of trains that hold over here. Everybody, if y'all hang on just a minute, that's Mrs. S. I'll be right back. Y'all just sit tight for a moment. Mrs. S is feeling a little puny tonight because she got it for me because she was so good to take care of me. So I wanted to make sure she was all right since she was calling. But like I said, picking back up, that's the historic tunnel there. And there's a wood-covered bridge right there. And what you do when you arrive in Tunnel Hill, you go to the museum right here. great huge parking lot, plenty of parking. They've got a number of artifacts in there, both historical from the area as well as train related. All right, Cody's getting us ready. He is here in the area, so he hears horns, so heads up. There's the depot that's been restored in the party center. And as you heard it, Cody called horn. Let's see what we get. Like I said, I have no idea what the consist of this train is other than 3 locomotives up front, I believe. So here we go. Well, rail friends, there he goes. Southbound, through the tunnel, headed towards Rocky Face, and then on down to Dalton. Just barely squeezed him in enough before the light just got dark on us. And as you saw his end of train device, blinking until it disappeared through the tunnel. Cody, thanks for the horns heads up. Everybody, we're in Cody's hometown, so he hears them first on the other side. And from Casey and I, thanks for being with us. If you've not subscribed, now's a fantastic time to do so. It lets us know that you're having a good time, and we want to have a good time. And we weren't here for a long time tonight, but we were here for a great time. So thanks for being with us. Subscribe, tell your friends, and watch wherever we go next. And Cody, thanks for having us into your town. See y'all at the next crossing, trackside. Have a good evening. Well, we got an update on football. The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. Is that correct, RAR? Well, that's one. Do we know who, since I don't keep up with football, and for those of you that are on the last live with me, I said catch me up. So that's one. Do we know who the other team is yet? Oh, okay, the last two. And who are the last two that are playing? Like I said, you can see how much I keep up with football. Once the New Orleans Saints are out, I have no idea who's doing what after that. The Chiefs and the Bills. Well, that should be interesting. Well, thanks for the football update. Everybody have a great night. Again, Cody, thanks for having us in your hometown. Everybody be safe, be careful. Remember, when y'all are trackside, let your train crews know your intentions to stay a safe distance. Give them some breathing room so they aren't worried about your safety or theirs. And have fun with them. Give them that huge wave and see if you get a huge horn salute back. We've got horn salutes everywhere today. All 3 lives we had horn salutes. So, man, what a great night. Well, for those of you that your teams are still playing tonight, may your team win. And everybody, I'll see you again soon. Trackside Live at the next crossing.